249.5 pounds, 113.3 kilos. He's here in Paris tonight, fighting out of Curitiba, Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Jhonata Diniz. Here now is his opponent, standing on my left and fighting out of the white corner, a WKN European and World Champion. His record, 48 wins with just 7 losses, and 22 of those wins coming by knockout. At 6 feet 5 inches tall, 1.95 meters, he weighed in at an even 230 pounds, 104.5 kilos. Fighting tonight out of France, ladies and gentlemen, it's Nicolas Wamba. And the referee in charge of the glory ring is Paul Nichols.
Gentlemen, you understand the rules that you're fighting to. Protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. Do you have any questions? Touch gloves if you like. Push back. Judge.
Who do you give the edge to in this fight, Joe?
Well, I'm going to give the edge to Diniz. I just think he has that power style on the inside that could do damage, but Wamba's great at staying and getting you to wear you out, constantly coming forward, constantly throwing. But the power advantage I'm going to give to Diniz, where the volume and the constant pressure goes to Wamba.
Wamba is a switch hitter, constantly switching his stances. Diniz, orthodox, right-handed. And although he does come from Curitiba, Brazil, one of the great fighting cities in the world, quite frankly, he's currently training at a Hemmer's gym in the Netherlands.
He's focusing on those low kicks. Hemmer's gym special.
And Wamba's certainly one of the lighter heavyweights for Glory. But that gives him an edge in speed and power. Or actually, I should just say speed, maybe not so much the power. Maybe I should have gone with finesse. Diniz outweighs him by about 20 pounds. Wamba said this will be a thinking man's fight. What did he mean by that, Joe?
Well, I feel it's going to be a technical fight. So he's already trying to use front kicks to keep Diniz away, because it's no surprise that Diniz wants to get on the inside and let his hands go.
How frustrating is it when you continuously get hit by front kicks?
It is frustrating, but as a pressure fighter, you need to understand that fighters want to keep you away with those kind of weapons, so you got to train to counter against those.
I told you, Joe, if we ever somehow got into a fight, it would be all jabs, push kicks, and front kicks from me. That's the only way I'd stay alive.
You'd be walking into my low kick.
There's a low kick from Wamba. Diniz teed off. The first right hand wasn't that effective, but the second one certainly was.
Yeah, you threw multiple right hands there.
Nice low kick from Wamba.
He's really smothering Diniz, which is really fatiguing Diniz.
Wamba currently the 18th ranked heavyweight in Glory. Diniz number 11. So sort of like a moving day. Both men hope a victory tonight will propel them closer to the top 10. For Diniz, he might even jump into the top 10. And, well, this is not the job I'd want, to readjust that cup. But someone's got to do it. Here we go. Wamba back in action. So Wamba heads back for some more due diligence in his corner, and it gives us a chance to learn a little bit more about each fighter. We start first with the Frenchman, Joe.
And it's Nicolas Wamba that's really using that mobility and speed that you're seeing, and that's what's making him really successful in this fight. Switch hitter, meaning he'll fight orthodox, switch to southpaw, constantly try to mix things up with you. We saw him last at Glory 35 Nice, scoring a unanimous decision over Mahdi. Diniz, on the other hand, as you can tell, he's coming for war. He's coming to push the pace, get on the inside, land some good power punches and low kicks. Three-time Brazilian champion, and he's been in the ring with the top of the division early on in his career, so that's given him a lot of motivation and confidence to fight these later fights in his career.
And there's Sweden's finest, our glory girl, Bella, saying hello. You can see her or follow her on Instagram, Twitter, and or Snapchat. Round 2, Diniz and Wamba. Diniz takes a tumble backwards. Joe, a close round 1 for sure. Who did you give the edge to?
Well, I have the edge to Wamba, just being a little bit more active with his points, being able to score and move, and really shutting down that aggressive power style of Diniz.
And all 5 of our judges agree with you. Round 1 goes to Wamba.
That's the thing with relying on your power. If you have a fighter who's good at keeping space and range on the outside, you got to be a little bit more active. You can't just constantly rely on the power shots. Be first and put some combinations together.
Our French crowd so far has seen 2 knockouts, 1 devastatingly delivered by Zinedine Hammerling. And Wamba still having issues with his cup. You ever had problems with your cup, Joe?
Well, I feel a lot of fighters should really get the tie steel cup, where you tie the string up the back and it doesn't move. So
sort of like a chastity belt back in the day.
There you go.
Medieval times. So much great history here in Paris. We had a chance to rove around town yesterday. It's really fascinating just to cruise around and look at all the beautiful architecture here that this city has to offer. And tonight, these 2 men with granite chins showing their mettle, and Wamba needs an intervention. Nice work by our producer not to go too low with this camera angle.
Time in. Fight.
Minute to go here in round 2.
So what Wamba's doing really well is he's not going to just stand in the pocket and exchange with Diniz. He'll stay outside or really close. He's moving his feet, taking angles.
Break.
Nice job of these heavyweights to break on their own without the referee having to intervene. A lot of times that's not the case.
Wamba in southpaw. Nice movement, angles, head movement.
Landed strikes are about even right now. 36 for Wamba, 37 for Diniz. Round could still be up for grabs with 10 seconds to go.
Break.
Another close round. Joe, dare I ask who you gave the edge to there?
Well, I still got to give the edge to Wamba there. I just feel he's doing a good job at controlling the fight. He's not really letting Diniz establish any output. He's either closing distance, staying out, using good angles, the way he's moving, mixing in his strikes and his low kicks. So I still got to give the advantage to Wamba.
Wamba, a French-born athlete, his father from Congo. He was a champion boxer at the light heavyweight division back in 1991, so some pedigree in the family of Nicolas Wamba. Here's some action from the second round.
Yeah, there's that front kick that has been doing a good job for Wamba to keep Diniz away. It's a frustrating front kick, but that's where Diniz has to be able to counter, get outside and move around, maybe mixing some angles. But good job at Wamba and establishing his pace, his angles, his fight.
Let's see how the judges scored this, and we'll learn if Diniz needs a knockdown here in the third round. He lost round 1, according to all 5 judges. There's the bell, literally. Here we go. Round 3 of 3 in the heavyweight division. Wamba in the white gloves, Diniz wearing black. The judges, again, unanimously for Wamba, so Diniz down 20-18 across the board, has to knock Wamba down.
Wamba really showcasing some flashy kicks. We've seen some hook kicks, side kicks.
Ooh, there's a head kick.
That's a better strike. Diniz has been going low both rounds. Change the level of that kick.
More clubbing punches being thrown from Diniz rather than crisp shots.
Yeah, he's trying to get his weight behind that punch.
There's a nice jab, or a straight left, depending on what stance he was in, from Wamba. You can sense the urgency, though, from the Brazilian. Knows he's down by two rounds.
Yeah, he landed 2 good low kicks when Wamba was in a southpaw, but Wamba's doing a good job at landing low kicks of his own.
And another low blow has Wamba readjusting himself. Quite the wardrobe malfunction we're seeing tonight. Both men giving it their all, that's for sure. They are extremely busy. Nearly 300 total strikes thrown by both men. They'll certainly eclipse that mark. Both men taking the opportunity to inhale, take a deep breath for the final flurry here. Less than a minute to go. Final round, heavyweight division.
And according to Fight Metrics, the stats are pretty close. Both have thrown 145 strikes. Wamba landing 59, Diniz 51. But watching live just seems like Wamba's doing a lot more damage, being more active.
Seems like his technique is a lot cleaner as well.
Yeah, and he's mixing it up well. He's using his boxing, angles, low kicks.
What a knee! Great!
Flying scissor knees.
Diniz says, no, I don't have time to shake hands. I got to get busy. 10 seconds to go. Lands a knee of his own. So a good performance by Wamba, and Diniz just couldn't find the magic weapon to put Wamba on his backside, which is what he needed to do according to our judges.
Wamba looked incredible. In my opinion, he fought better than I've seen him in his last 2 fights. Very strategic, very technical, good strike selection. Good job, Nicolas Wamba.
The official decision when we return here to Paris.
GloryShop.com is your stop for all things Glory Kickboxing. Represent your favorite world-class strikers and get your own t-shirts, hoodies, hats, training gear, and more. Join your favorite fight club and get your Glory gear today. GloryShop.com. Tradition, style, glory.
Welcome back here to the Accords Hotel Arena. Our heavyweight bout is over, and Nicolas Wamba did what it took to win.
Yeah, and it was just being constantly active, controlling the range and the space of the fight, either staying outside using front kicks, jabs. On the inside, he kind of pushed the action, made it hard for Diniz to do anything, mixing angles, head movements, low kicks. Just did a good job at being very difficult to figure out. Even trying to showcase some of his spin kicks, heel kicks, flying knees.
And here is our strike count. Jhonata Diniz, 55 landed compared to Nicolas Wamba with 70, and that's what the judges saw for the most part. Wamba a little bit more busy and a little bit more accurate.
And you can see was Wamba doing a good job at mixing up the levels of his attacks, but ultimately it was Diniz taking most of the shots to the head.
Our official decision now from Tim Hughes.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of kickboxing, we go to the judges' scorecard to our 5 ringside judges. All 5 see it the same and score the bout 30-27, a unanimous decision for your winner, Nicolas Wamba!
No big surprise there, Joe. Nicolas Wamba with the win. There's our CEO and owner, Pierre Anderon.
Sitting beside French kickboxing.